This is your prime time forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible. The Randolph County Commission, Inlow House Lodging, East Alabama Waste, Jimis's Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. It was the 17th annual Fall on Main Street yesterday in beautiful downtown Roanoke, Alabama. Man, did we have a good time or what? Thank you to all the folks who came by and gave me those neck hugs and those handshakes. We just does a fella good in his heart to get out there and see you folks and know that you're there, know that you're watching, know that you depend on what we provide for East Alabama and West Georgia. The weather could not have been any better if you had tried, and I'll take full credit for that. You know I had nothing to do with it, but it was a beautiful day. It was a little bit cool yesterday morning. But then as the sun came up, the things warmed up, and it was just a beautiful day. A lot of fun. The Arts and Crafts Festival this year was bigger and better than ever before. Miss Dorothy Tidwell with the Randolph County Chamber of Commerce and all the volunteers who helped put this thing on did a phenomenal job in the logistics and coordination and making sure everybody had what they needed. And I got to tell you, Randolph County's got a jewel in Dorothy Tidwell. That has got to be the hardest working person I have ever known in my entire career. I mean, she was nonstop the entire day. We're very thankful for everything that she does to help promote Roanoke and Randolph County, the entire county. In Fall on Main Street's not the only event during the year that she helps coordinate. There are lots of others, so thanks to everybody that was involved. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us at Dr. Don's Weather. I cannot tell you how many people came by and said that they watch us and they depend on us. And many folks came by and said, you know, we had a severe weather event and you were on and you gave us the information we needed to stay safe. And folks, I've always said this, going way back to my radio days. You know, if the good Lord put me on this earth to save one person from harm or death, then everything I've done over my 42-year career is justified. And to hear multiple people tell us that kind of stuff, I just can't tell you. I don't have the vocabulary to explain the way that makes me feel. So thank you for coming by and hanging out with us. Great job, and we're looking forward to the 18th annual Fall on Main Street in downtown Roanoke, Alabama. All right, let's talk about some weather, because I'm going to tell you something. We missed horrible weather by about one day. had 24 hours, and we would have had some pretty significant weather to deal with during the Fall on Main Street. And I'll tell you all about that in just a bit. You know, all of this stuff wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for your support and the folks who support us here on Dr. Don's Weather, such as Mr. Mark Mitchell at Bama Diesel Repair in Woodland, Alabama. Get in touch with Mark at 256-201-3685. Let Mark take care of your diesel repair needs. He's honest. He's been around for a long time, and he does phenomenal work right there in Randolph County. It's Bama Diesel Repair. And, of course, for all of your insurance needs, and I'm talking about from A to Z, whether it's personal, commercial, whether you're in Alabama, Georgia, yeah, it's Jamie Dukas. Get in touch with Dukas today at 256-831-7770. So there is a marginal risk of strong thunderstorms across the coastal regions of the southeastern United States today. I don't think we deal with severe weather across East Alabama and West Georgia, but we could hear a rumble of thunder from time to time. It's just that this is not going to be a significant severe weather outbreak. However, some major changes are on the way, and you already feel part of those changes this morning, and I'm talking about the temperature. It is cool out there this morning, and that's the primary reason we don't anticipate any severe weather threat, but it's going to be a soaking rain, and that, my friend, is just what the doctor ordered. No pun intended. We need a good soaking rain, and that is what we are going to get over the next 24 hours. High temperatures for today across Alabama. Yeah, we will struggle to make it into the mid-60s. Look at Gadsden at 65. Up there in Hamilton in northwest Alabama, 61 is all we'll do. 67 in Clanton. We'll make it to 71 in Montgomery and 72 down in Troy in the state of Georgia. Up here in the northeast Georgia mountains with leaves turning and falling, we're going to be in the low 60s for high temperatures out there today, and I can verify that. It's chilly out on the front porch on Walker Mountain this morning. Down in Columbus, we're looking at the low 70s, and southeast Georgia, places like Valdosta, will make it to 73 this afternoon. Let's take a look at the tropics because this is where I'm really concerned this morning. A major hurricane headed for Jamaica, and it looks like Melissa is going to move right over the central regions of Jamaica, most likely making landfall sometime early Tuesday morning. And I got to tell you, folks, unless something unforeseen happens, and we certainly hope that that will be the case, this could be a catastrophic blow to the island of Jamaica. We're talking landfall early Tuesday morning, an upper Category 4, almost Category 5 at landfall. We're talking winds in excess of 150, 160 miles per hour, and that is going to be devastating to the island of Jamaica. Not only just the wind, but you'll see this storm is moving extremely slow. So the southern reaches of the island already receiving tropical storm force effects from Melissa, including very heavy rainfall. So over the next 48 hours or so, this storm is going to be moving incredibly slow, just barely creeping along, which means prolonged tropical storm and hurricane conditions for the island of Jamaica. It's going to cause mudslides. It's going to cause significant catastrophic flooding. And then you throw the hurricane wind in on top of that, as it moves across central Jamaica, just a little bit to the west of Kingston. It is going to be, and I hate to use these terms, but if nothing changes, this could be biblical for the island of Jamaica. And that is really concerning. So I hope that those who live there, or certainly those who vacation there, have taken the warning and have gotten out of Jamaica, because this is not going to be your average hurricane. This is going to be massive. Yeah, it'll take years for Jamaica to recover from this. Then we pull the storm across Cuba, the southern tip, and then out into the southern Atlantic by 2 a.m. Thursday, and then headed toward Bermuda, maybe by 2 a.m. Friday. It's going to come awfully close to Bermuda as well, and it will still be at hurricane status by that time. So a lot to watch out there in the Atlantic. The good news, if there is any in all of this, is that it will not, Melissa will not affect the southeastern United States. Prayers for Jamaica today, folks, because they are certainly going to need it. Let's take a look at your current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms. Currently 57 degrees. It's chilly out there. It feels like 55 with that east-northeast wind at 7, occasionally gusting to 10. Humidity at 65%, the barometric pressure at 30.25. Dew point 46. The high temperature yesterday in Roanoke was just absolutely unbelievable. 73 degrees under cobalt blue skies. It was gorgeous. We have cloudy skies out there at the moment. Sunrise was at 6:54 this morning, and no, I didn't get up before the sun rose. I slept in a little bit this morning. Sunset this evening at 5:56 p.m. A mostly cloudy day. The clouds will continue to thicken as we go throughout the day. 62 will be the high in Wedowee, 63 over in Ashland. Alexander City makes it to 67. And Auburn tops out this afternoon at 68 degrees. Here's the 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent, for your Sunday. Partly cloudy, rain. I think we're actually going to be mostly cloudy. If we see the sun, it was earlier this morning. It will be cloudy for most of the day. Rain late in the afternoon. I don't think we see anything much before 3 p.m. Maybe some showers beginning to move into the southwestern sections of East Alabama by about 3 p.m. And then as we go throughout the evening tonight, those rain chances will increase to a 90% chance by 7, 8, 9 p.m. this evening. And then a good, soaking, solid rain all night long. I mean, we're talking phenomenal sleeping weather here, especially if you have a metal roof. You're going to enjoy this. And then as you get up tomorrow morning, it's still going to be raining across East Alabama and West Georgia. I think by mid-morning tomorrow, at least in East Alabama, the rain starts to taper. And then into West Georgia, maybe by late morning, noon hour, we start to see the rain tapering off to only about a 30% chance by tomorrow afternoon. High temperature on Monday. Carry your windbreakers and your light jackets with you. 57 degrees is all we'll do on Monday. This is going to be a cold, wet, damp, rainy event. 49, your overnight low on Monday night. Then on Tuesday, we'll hold on to some clouds. We'll give you a 20% chance of a shower. Here comes some reinforcing cool air Tuesday night into Wednesday with another front, though this one won't have much energy to work with. We'll give you a 60% chance of rain on Wednesday. High temperature again, only 57 degrees, getting into the low 40s by Wednesday night. Then on Thursday, a 20% chance of a shower, high of 55. It'll be a little bit breezy on Thursday, so the wind chill factor may not get out of the 40s on your Thursday. Headed for the upper 30s on Thursday night. We do have a ball game on Thursday night. And then on Friday, mostly sunny skies, 60 degrees will be the high temperature on Friday. Looks like another beautiful fall football Friday night coming up on Friday with low temperatures in the upper 30s by the time the games are over with on your Friday evening. Let's look at the Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. What a mess. Look at all that stuff coming out of Mississippi from just east of Jackson, Mississippi, all the way down to New Orleans. Nothing majorly severe here. Most of what you see is light to moderate, and then the darker reds, very heavy rainfall. But if you'll look down there in extreme southern Mississippi, back down into New Orleans, that's where we are seeing an occasional severe thunderstorm warning, some flash flood warnings down there as well. That's certainly where the majority of the lightning activity is, and that's right along the coastal regions down there, right along the northern end of the Gulf of America and the Louisiana coast. But all of that is very slowly moving off to the east, northeast, and that's what we'll move into East Alabama later on today. If we go in a little bit closer and you take a look at East Alabama and West Georgia, you'll see that we are already seeing some returns across East Alabama and West Georgia. Understand the dew points are very low right now, so a lot of that not making it to the ground. But as the day wears on, that column will begin to moisten from top to bottom, and then so the precipitation will make it all the way to the ground a little later on. Now, I'm not saying that a sprinkle is not possible this morning into the early afternoon. It certainly is, but I'm talking about the meaningful rainfall most likely won't start until sometime after 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. Get your What About shirts. We saw a lot of them at the 17th Annual Fall on Main Street yesterday. Had several people come by that was wearing their Dr. Don What About shirts. Also get your Thunder Buddy shirts. You can do all of that by going over to our weather store. The link is at the top of this video on Facebook, bottom of the video on YouTube. That part of those proceeds come back to support us here at Dr. Don's Weather, so we appreciate that. But the best thing you can do is simply subscribe to us on Facebook. We get 100% of that, and it's only 99 cents a month. I mean, we're talking less than $12 a year to support Dr. Don's Weather. We appreciate you for being a supporter. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Get ready. Rain is on the way, and I'll have the latest information first thing tomorrow morning with your Monday morning edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.
That's a wrap on your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia, broadcasting from the Owlful Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, The State Masters, Southern Union State Community College, The Venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook. Share with your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.